8 collagen-rich foods you must eat for your legs and joints. Today I'm speaking directly to you if you're over 60 and tired of swollen ankles, stiff knees, heavy legs, or that strange pins and needles feeling at night. First, I want you to hear this clearly. You are not broken. Your body is sending signals, and when we listen, we can help it feel safer, stronger, and lighter again. Here's the simple truth most people never explain. As we age, our bodies make less collagen, the strong, rope-like protein that holds us together. Think of collagen like the scaffolding in a building. When the scaffolding is sturdy, the walls stay solid, the floors don't creak, and everything feels supported. When that scaffolding thins out, the whole structure starts to wobble. Your skin gets thinner, your joints feel vulnerable, your calves cramp. It's not random. It's the body asking for materials to repair and rebuild. The good news is that you can bring those raw materials back in, gently and consistently, through food. Not fad foods. Not powders with 20 unpronounceable fillers. Everyday foods, some you already know, a few you may have avoided, that are rich in the building blocks your body uses to make collagen and protect your legs and joints. Before we dive in, let me ask you 2 quick questions to help you tune in to your own body. Question 1. Over the last month, have you noticed more swelling around your ankles or knees by the end of the day? Question 2. In a typical week, how many times do you eat foods that naturally support collagen? Foods like eggs, sardines, gelatin, or bone broth. Just take a second and answer for yourself. If your answers are yes and not very often, today's video may be the turning point you've been looking for. We'll count down from number 8 to number 1, from helpful to most powerful, so stay with me all the way to the end. And as we go, I'll give you simple, safe ideas you can try this week, even if you have a sensitive stomach, dentures, or limited time to cook. I'll also share little kitchen rules that protect your collagen rather than damage it, because how you prepare these foods matters just as much as which foods you choose. Number 8, egg yolks. Egg yolks are one of the most misunderstood foods for older adults. For years, many of us were told, throw out the yolk, it's just cholesterol. But the yolk is where the good stuff lives. Yolks carry key amino acids like glycine and proline, the same little building bricks your body uses to weave collagen fibers. Imagine a braid of strong threads. Glycine helps form that braid. Proline helps lock it in place so the braid doesn't fray when you move, bend, or climb stairs. Now, I'm not asking you to eat a dozen eggs a day. For many seniors, 2 whole eggs at breakfast a few times per week is a great start. Keep the cooking gentle. Soft boiled or poached eggs protect those delicate amino acids better than super high heat. If you love scrambled eggs, cook them low and slow. And try this simple pairing: 2 eggs with a side of sliced tomato or a handful of spinach or berries. Vitamin C from colorful produce helps your body transform proline into the version your collagen needs to stay strong. Worried about taste or texture? A soft-boiled egg with a little salt and pepper can be pure comfort food. If you like a richer breakfast, mash your eggs on whole grain toast and add a few slices of avocado. If mornings are hectic, cook a batch of medium-boiled eggs ahead of time. Keep them in the fridge and grab one when you need something quick but nourishing. What if you've been avoiding egg yolks for decades? Start small and see how you feel. Many older adults notice less morning stiffness in their knees and fingers when they bring yolks back in, along with steadier energy through the day. If you don't tolerate eggs or you're allergic, no problem. Stay with me. We have 7 more ideas, and several don't involve eggs at all. Number 7, chicken skin.
Friends, this channel isn't just a collection of videos, it's a caring community searching for answers together. Don't hesitate to drop a comment, share where you're from, your experiences, ask questions, and help one another. I read every single message.
I know what some of you are thinking. The skin? Really? Yes, really. Chicken skin, when prepared the right way, is naturally rich in the same type of collagen that gives your skin firmness and your tendons resilience. Think of it as edible scaffolding, but here's the catch. How you cook it makes all the difference. Deep frying at very high heat can create harsh byproducts that are not friendly to your joints. Baking or slow roasting at a moderate temperature keeps that collagen structure more intact and keeps the texture tender instead of brittle. If you've been peeling off the skin for years, here's a gentle way back in. Buy bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs. Brush lightly with olive oil, season simply with salt, pepper, and maybe a little garlic powder. Roast at a moderate temperature until the skin is golden and the meat is tender. Slice the skin into thin strips and add it on top of a bowl of vegetables or soup. You'll get the soft, gelatin-like texture without a heavy, greasy feeling. Another option is to simmer skin-on chicken parts in water with onions and herbs to make a gentle, collagen-rich broth that you can sip or use as a base for soups. Listen for your body's response. Some people notice that after a few weeks of including chicken skin in broth or roasted dishes, their ankles feel less tight by evening. The goal is not to eat huge amounts, but to make a friendly habit that feeds your tissues week after week. Number 6. Gelatin. Most people think of gelatin as a jiggly dessert, but pure, unflavored gelatin is basically pre-cooked collagen. That means the long chains have already been broken into smaller pieces, which many older stomachs find easier to digest. If you've ever made a stew that became jellied in the fridge, you've seen natural gelatin. When you take in gelatin, you give your body a direct supply of glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline, the trio used to knit strong, flexible tissue. How do you use it without turning your kitchen into a science lab? Keep it simple. Choose plain gelatin made from beef or pork with no dyes and no artificial sweeteners. In the evening, stir a teaspoon or two into a cup of warm chamomile tea and let it dissolve fully. The drink will become silky and soothing. Some people like to add a squeeze of lemon for flavor and to support absorption. If you prefer something cool, you can make an easy fruit gel at home. Warm up pure fruit juice, whisk in gelatin, pour into a shallow dish, and chill. Cut into soft squares and serve with a few berries. These gentle textures are perfect if your jaw gets tired or your appetite is small at night. What might you notice? Many older adults report that gentle daily use of gelatin helps their knees feel less stiff in the morning and their calves feel more relaxed after walking. It's not magic, it's material. You're supplying the parts your body needs to reinforce the areas that work hardest for you. Number 5. Sardines. Let's talk about a tiny fish that punches far above its weight. Sardines are often overlooked because of the smell or the can, but they bring something special. You eat the whole fish: skin, small bones, and connective tissue. That means you get not just protein, but the types of collagen that support blood vessels and tendons. Why does that matter for swelling? Because healthy vessels move fluid well. When those vessels are elastic and strong, your legs are less likely to hold on to fluid like a sponge at the end of the day. If the flavor puts you off, try this friendly step. Buy sardines packed in olive oil. Drain them gently. Splash with lemon juice and let them sit for a minute. The lemon brightens the taste. Mash the sardines with a little plain yogurt, a pinch of salt, and chopped herbs. Spread on whole grain toast or spoon into lettuce cups. If you enjoy pasta, stir sardines into a simple tomato sauce and let them melt into the dish. The skin and tiny bones are where so much of the good stuff lives, so don't throw them away. You might also find that sardines are gentle on your budget and your schedule. They're shelf-stable, quick, and versatile. If opening a can feels easier than cooking a steak, You've just found a realistic way to feed your collagen without adding stress. Number 4, marrow bones. Marrow, the soft, silky center inside large bones, feels like a luxury, but it's also a traditional food that many grandparents and great-grandparents relied on. Marrow carries collagen precursors and natural compounds that help your joints feel cushioned and your skin feel plumper. Think of marrow as a quiet moisturizer from the inside out. You don't need a fancy recipe. Roasting marrow bones is straightforward, and turning those bones into a rich broth is even easier. Here's how to begin. Ask your butcher for beef marrow bones or knuckle bones. At home, rinse them, pat dry, and roast at a moderate heat until the centers turn glossy and spoonable. Spread a small amount on warm toast with a sprinkle of salt and chopped parsley. The taste is buttery and comforting. If you prefer a spoon, scoop the marrow into a pot with onions, carrots, and celery, cover with water, add a dash of apple cider vinegar, and gently simmer. That slow simmer encourages collagen and minerals to dissolve into the water and create a broth that sets like jelly when cold. What might change if you do this 2 or 3 times a week? Many people describe easier bending when getting out of a chair, fewer crackly sounds in the knees, and a calmer feeling in the lower legs at night. Again, it's not about force, it's about steady, kind nourishment that your body recognizes. Number 3, papaya. You might be surprised to see a tropical fruit on a collagen list, but papaya brings a unique advantage. It contains a natural enzyme that helps break down larger proteins into smaller, easier-to-use pieces. Think of it like pre-chewing for your stomach. As we age, digestion can slow down. When big proteins don't break down well, the body struggles to pull out the amino acids needed to rebuild tissues. Papaya helps open that door. For the most benefit, eat ripe papaya fresh. Morning is a great time, before or with breakfast. Slice it, squeeze a little lime over the top, and enjoy it slowly. If you have dentures or a sensitive jaw, papaya's soft texture is a gift. You can blend it with yogurt or a splash of coconut water for a smooth drink. If papaya isn't available where you live, ripe kiwi can offer a similar, gentle enzyme effect, though the flavor is different. Avoid canned papaya in heavy syrup. The heat and sugar work against what you want. And yes, you can use papaya alongside the other foods in this list. It doesn't replace collagen-rich foods. It helps your body get more value from the protein you eat. That teamwork is what we're after. Number 2, liver. I know, for many of you, liver brings back memories of overcooked school lunches or strong smells in the kitchen. But I'm inviting you to meet liver again with a new mindset. Liver is one of the most concentrated sources of the nutrients your body uses as cofactors to build collagen. Things like vitamin A, copper, zinc, B vitamins, and yes, glycine. Without these helpers, it's like trying to build a house with lumber but no nails. With them, your body can turn the protein you eat into the actual structures that support your skin, tendons, blood vessels, and joints. How can you try liver without overwhelming your taste buds? Start tiny. Buy frozen, high-quality chicken liver or beef liver. Thaw a small amount and saute it gently with onions until just cooked through. Then blend 1 or 2 ounces into a pot of chili, meat sauce, or soup. You will not taste it, but your body will notice. Another beginner-friendly route is a smooth liver pâté, spread thinly on whole grain toast with a squeeze of lemon. The acid lifts the flavor and makes it brighter. You don't need much. 1 to 2 ounces once a week can be enough for many people. If you absolutely dislike liver, focus on the other 7 foods, and consider asking your clinician about nutrient gaps you can fill in other ways. Number 1, collagen-rich bone broth. If you try only one thing from today's list, let it be this. Real bone broth, made low and slow, delivers collagen in a form that many older bodies accept with a grateful thank you. It is warm, hydrating, and deeply soothing, which matters when you're dealing with nighttime cramps or that heavy, swollen feeling in the late afternoon. Bone broth also carries gelatin and natural compounds that help cushion joints and support healthy skin. It's the definition of comfort that also repairs. Here's a simple way to make it at home. Save bones from roasted chicken, or ask for chicken backs, feet, and wings. Or pick up beef knuckles, shanks, or oxtail. Place the bones in a pot. Add water to cover, a splash of apple cider vinegar, and vegetables like onion, carrot, and celery. Bring it just to a gentle simmer, no hard rolling boil, and keep it there for a long time. For chicken, 10 to 18 hours works well. For beef, 18 to 24. Skim any foam, add a little salt near the end, and let it cool. When you refrigerate the broth, it should set into a soft gel. That gel is a good sign. When you warm the broth, it melts into a silky liquid your body can welcome without effort. How do you fit this into daily life? Pick one time of day that feels natural. Many seniors like a warm mug mid-morning. Others enjoy a cup before dinner to reduce evening snacking. If you struggle with swelling by bedtime, try a small cup in the afternoon and see if your legs feel less heavy later. You can also freeze broth in ice cube trays and drop a cube into any soup or sauté. Over a few weeks, notice whether getting up from a chair feels easier, whether your nighttime calf cramps quiet down, and whether your socks leave smaller marks around your ankles. Now let's zoom out and connect the dots, because information only helps when it turns into simple action. Your body is not asking for perfection. It's asking for materials and consistency. Pick 2 or 3 ideas from today and repeat them every week for the next month. For example, you might choose this gentle trio: soft-boiled eggs for breakfast twice a week, a small cup of bone broth most afternoons, and a bowl of ripe papaya with a squeeze of lime 3 mornings a week. That single pattern supplies amino acids, cofactors, and enzyme support. If you like sardines, swap papaya for sardines a couple of days. If you cook chicken thighs, enjoy the skin with your vegetables once a week. These are not big, flashy changes. Now, we want to hear from you. Which of these collagen-rich foods have you tried before, and what results did you notice? Do you have a favorite way to prepare any of them that others should try? Share with us your experiences and opinions in the comments below. Thanks for watching.
If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications so we can continue this health journey together. I recommend you also watch this video. Thousands of viewers have already found it helpful. Don't miss it. Click to watch.